This reading is for Taurus. It's going to be a Zen spread reading. This will not include anybody else in your life. It will only include yourself. It's not a relationship reading or a situation reading. It's more like looking inside of yourself in order to heal, to move forward, to fix any issues that you have. So it's a Zen spread. That's mind, heart, body, and soul. And we will look at the energies affecting you personally. And it will not include anybody else in your life, just you. At the bottom of the deck we have the Eight of Pentacles, and that is doing the same thing day after day, or doing work, trying to get work done. It might be spiritual, it might be financial, or it might be health-wise. You are working on something. And it might be self-work too, because this is actually a self-work spread. In your mind, in the past, you have the Justice upright. This might be that you have gained balance and truth in a situation, or you are making some sort of judgment. You're looking for balance and truth. You're balancing your mind with your emotions. In your present moment, you have the Queen of Swords reversed. This can be that you're not communicating, you're not talking. You might be holding your cards close to your chest, or you might be thinking about that. This is the mind aspect, so these things might be in your mind, the things that you want to do. With Justice, it might be a legal aspect, or it just might be that you're finding truth and balance in a situation, or you're thinking about finding truth and balance in a situation. The current situation, though, is reversed. It's maybe you don't understand. Maybe you're not seeing things clearly, but you're not. Something is going wrong with the truth. It's either getting twisted, or you are twisting it, or you just can't see the truth. You don't know the truth. You're not willing to receive the truth. Because the Queen is a receptive energy. It's more subdued. It's not forceful and domineering like the king. It's not a mastery like the king. It's a more receptive energy. So when it's reversed, it's like you are not communicating, you're not taking in this information, you're not understanding something. You're not seeing, thinking clearly. It can be about lies and deception too. In the future, you might need rest. You might need to take time out to meditate. This is the Four of Swords, and it's about meditation. It's about taking the time out to look within yourself to find your truth, to meditate, to center, to balance, to heal. When this is reversed, it can be that you are not doing that. It can also be an energy of waiting, like waiting on pins and needles, and you might be very impatient. You might not want to wait. Or it can just be that you're overly tired and you need to take a break and you're just not doing it. And that is your mind, something you are thinking about. It might be another person that you're thinking about. In the mind aspect, it can be that you're thinking about another person. And this other person might be secluded, secluded from you. In your heart, in the past, you have the Knight of Wands, moving forward passionately, taking action, being creative, being inspired. It can be moving forward with your beliefs, moving forward with what you believe. It can be an ego card. About moving forward with what you believe, passionately, creatively, being very motivated. In your present moment, in your heart, you have the King of Cups. So although you have the Queen of Swords up here in the reversal, you have the King of Cups here in your heart. So this might be that another person is coming in towards you. This is an open, receptive energy, so it can be someone else outside of you. Even though I said it's only about you, this mind portion can be about somebody else affecting you. So it can be that this Queen of Swords, which if it is somebody affecting you, it would come in the upright position. Both of these cards would be in the upright position. This is someone off secluding themselves and affecting you, so it would come in the reversal. And this is someone speaking the truth, so it would come in the reversal. And then this, if it was someone else affecting you, it would be an injustice that would have been done. Sorry. But in your heart space, you have the King of Cups, which is someone who's very emotionally balanced, very emotionally in control of themselves, someone who is very compassionate, very empathic. Can be psychic, can be very intuitive, but is very controlled in the way that he manifests it, in the way that he shows it. It can also be a water sign that you're feeling about. In the future, for your heart, you have the Three of Pentacles reversed and the Wheel reversed. The Three of Pentacles reversed in your heart space It can be a third-party situation that has ended or is upset. As a earth energy, whenever you love, it can show up as pentacles. Whenever you have a relationship, it can show up as pentacles instead of cups. But it can also be a work environment situation. It can also be that you're not collaborating with people. You are not working with people. It can be that you are not focusing on your work. With the wheel in reverse, it can be that you are facing a lot of challenges. When the wheel's reversed, it's just like everything's going wrong. Everything is not working with you, and just things go wrong. Everything that can go wrong does go wrong. And so with the Three of Pentacles reversed, it can be just that you are not able to work with a situation. You are refusing, or you're being stubborn about a situation and not working with it. You're not being able to work with it. It can be just, yeah, that you're not able to. It can be about the retrograde too. I do believe we have Venus and Mercury in retrograde. And that might be the wheel in reverse showing up. Things that you need to go over. Things that are being upset that need worked on. Things that are being brought up from the past that need to be readdressed. In your body aspect, in the earth aspect, you have in the past the King of Pentacles, someone who's very grounded, someone who's doing well financially and materially, someone who does very well with their money, someone who has a lot of abundance in their life, someone who's growing and maturing, someone who has a mastery over their finances, over their material wealth. In the present moment, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. That is someone who does not want to be a part of sneaky behavior, lying, cheating, stealing. It can be that somebody's stealing from you. It can be stealing your power back, or someone stealing power from you, or someone catching you stealing their power. Stealing thoughts. Stealing communication. In any case, it is lying, cheating, stealing behavior. Whether or not it's good or bad is up to you and your situation. Seven of Swords is usually not a good card unless it is somebody stealing their power back. Like standing up for themselves, stealing their power back. Someone trying to, manipulate, and then the other person steals that power away from them. That kind of energy. In the future, you have the High Priestess. And this is someone who's very intuitive, sees the black and the white in the situation, sees the good and bad, uses their intuition, knows the secrets of the universe, holds the secrets but doesn't intentionally do so. You have to ask them. It's a deep inner knowing. This can be a Taurus card. It is the couple, it's the female version of the High Priest. The High Priest is more of a public figure. The High Priestess is more of a private figure, where they seclude themselves and they know, but they don't speak openly about what they know. It's more of an intuitive and deeply felt card. Deeply felt energy. This can actually be a person in your environment. Although this reading is supposed to be about you, it seems like you have energies coming in. Maybe you should tap into your intuitive self. Although this is the earth energies. Earth energies is usually the material, the environment, finances, health, spirituality. You might be moving more towards the High Priestess energy in your spirituality, in your religion. In your soul, you have the Six of Swords reversed. The Six of Swords reversed talks about a feeling where you're having trouble detaching your thoughts from your emotions. You're very hurt because of the things that you know, the truths that you know. You're very hurt by them, and you're having trouble taking those truths away from your emotions so that you can proceed forward in a more calm way. You can be very upset because of some sort of communication, someone speaking the truth, knowing the truth. And this is in your past, so this can be like an energy that's already happened. It might be that you're moving back into a very troubled situation, or something from the past is coming back. Like I said, the retrograde does dig up things from the past that need to be worked over again. In the present situation, you have the Ten of Cups reversed, and that's a feeling of hopelessness, despair, emptiness, loss. It can be depression. It can be a bad situation that hasn't culminated and moved forward yet. It's just kind of continuing. And then in the future, we have the Five of Wands reversed. That's not wanting to fight. It's either not wanting to fight or really wanting to fight. Like the ego goes out of control. Because wands do indicate ego. But it can be about a lack of hope, a lack of willingness to defend your beliefs, just being very extremely tired, and no fire. You just don't want to fight anymore. What messages and advice does Taurus need? Please, Lord. It might be that you do not want to look inside yourself. You might not want to meditate and heal. You don't want to look inside yourself. But here in your environment, you have the High Priestess. It's weird. And she's very intuitive. She's very inward looking. It might just be that you are extremely tired and you don't want to deal with this. Your advice cards for this are, take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. It means don't worry about tomorrow, just, focus on the present moment. I don't know if you can see that. It doesn't usually, not get blurry. Just be. Don't worry about tomorrow, just be. Don't stress about it. And my Father gives you the true bread from heaven. It's a call not to want more than what you already have. And there are things beyond the material world that will satisfy you. If you're not feeling satisfied by what you have, then you need to look more into spirituality. You need to look more into the emotional side of yourself, the higher self. You need to look more into that instead of trying to find fulfillment by buying more things and having more things and accumulating things in the material world, because that will never satisfy you. The spirit and your emotional and your heart center is where you're going to be fulfilled. Find gratitude for the things in those areas. You'll find more satisfaction that way. And then heal the sick that are therein, and say unto them, the kingdom of God is come nigh unto you. I always feel like it's like saying, this is God. Tell the watchers, tell the viewers that this is God, and they need to know that these are the words of God. But it's also saying, heal the sick that are therein, and say unto them, the kingdom of God is come nigh unto you. And if you have someone in your environment that needs healing, that needs your help, that needs your compassion, that needs your empathy, then try to give that to them. Because that is more the kingdom of God. Empathy, compassion, and healing. And then I got a bonus card that said, I am with you always, even until the end of the world. So even though you might feel alone, even though you feel like your world is coming down, even though you have struggles and pain, God is always with you. Taurus, I hope that this helped you. If this resonated, I hope that you found healing. And strength from it. I hope this leads you more towards a life of love and light and abundance. And if you would like a reading from me, my email is in the description. just, shoot me an email and we can set up an appointment. And I will talk to you later.